Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first Paint Live Assembly Live of 2023. Now, if there's any indication over here, you can see that what we're about to do are, well, I guess it's right here too, isn't it? How's that for light? I didn't notice. I'm gonna do some clan rats. I have 2 boxes. Goal of this stream is to get them all done, assemble them, and then we'll have a batch painting day, probably sometime later out next week. Now this is a little sharp, and I got one that's a little not sharp. Some fun. I have 20 of these little rat bastards, and as you can see in the back, that you can either make them swords or with spears. And my guys that I've already painted, if I remember correctly, have swords, but I don't really care. Now, this is the fun part. This is the part that I like to do, and I've done it before. Tuck it. Now I'm gonna pay attention to this a little bit, and it's gonna tell us. Okay, so for the champion, give him a shield, give him a sword, give him a funny little padoodly. Good. Musician, make sure he rings a bell. Standard bearer, make sure he bears a standard, and everybody else just throw whatever you want on him. So, if it's that simple, we're gonna just keep these. No, I'm gonna put hefty water. That's my emergency water. That over here. I can see it, if I so desire. I'm gonna open this one as well. Going. I'm going to move my. That should do nothing different for terms of audio quality. However, it will do tons for arm quality. So I don't need that either. I got tons of bases. We'll need these bases, so we'll just put these bases right there. All the plastic on the floor, because right now it doesn't matter. So we're only going to do 20 at a time. The other 2 are going to be 20 are going to be there. I'm going to cut them all out first of all. I do things a little differently than I think lots of people do. They say don't cut as close as you possibly can the model, because you can make stress marks, but I found that if you are careful with what you do, you'll be fine. And yeah, so I'm gonna clip away. I'm hoping that by the middle of this year, I'm going to upgrade from my Logitech Quick Cast, which is what this is, to some sort of DSLR camera, 4K, good quality, everything. It's not that my Quick Cast is a bad camera. It's just that the quality isn't there. I can tell when I'm looking at the stream, because I have the stream up and running. We're gonna take out the 2. I think my swordsmen are gonna have shields. My pikemen, my spearmen, whatever you want to call them, won't. So it's just easy. Cut them all out. I've got a bits box. It doesn't bother me at all to put them all into the bits box. I've got so many Skaven bits. I almost feel like I need a second box. I'm using like a tool bit or like a fastener type of box that you get from Dollarama for like $4. And put all your fasteners in different sizes of screws and whatnot in there. Then you just have one thing to grab instead of, you know, 85. I found that they're the easiest and they're the nicest to stack. The guy at my local game store, he got some stuff from Canadian Tire, some like, it looks like garage fastener equipment, and it's not that I don't like it. I'm kind of I'm in a weird position with that. I'm sort of jealous about it, but also at the same time I know that that kind of an implement would be better affixed to the wall, and I don't have, this isn't my house to affix to a wall, and so I'm hesitant to always like screw stuff in, you know. Plus my studio is in the basement. Also, hello Colt, how are you? I see your Tim Dance emote. Just give me a second, I'm gonna cut out these last couple of shields, and then I will drink water as per your redeem. Please let me know if you can hear me or what, because I cannot tell. Personally, I can hear me, and so for me, that's all that matters, you know? So I don't think I need this sprue anywhere. And look at all these bits that I get. All of these spears. Just call it for the night. 3-day work week. 3-day work week? What are you talking about? How do you get a 3-day work week? I got my liter of and a half of water, and my like 4 liters of water or something like that, ridiculously, beside me. These are the bits that I want. These, oh yeah, look at that, a butcher's cleaver. Now where's the upgrade piece that I'm supposed to have for my guy? By telling the stores to not schedule. Oh, smart. I didn't know you were still working. Well, yeah, I did know you were still working the stores. I don't know why you're still working the stores. I thought you had that office job now, or are you doing both of them? I fully believe that I'm gonna get all of these rats done within my OFA. Okay. Within the 2 hours. It shouldn't take me too terribly long. 3-day warehouse, 2-day start. Oh! Oh! See, I didn't know that. I thought once you got that promotion, you were kind of done. Would you... I know you're like the only one chatting right now, and that's fine. Would you want to see me do some Gundam builds as well on this? On, like, live? Do it? Okay. I'm that kind of guy that, like, I want to do lots of things on not only this channel, but also Immersion Break, this YouTube channel as well. And I just want to make sure that, it's not, I don't care if it's well received, to be honest. I'll do it anyways. But, like they say, if you build it, they will come. And I'd like you to come when I do build it. I realize how terrible that sounds. I apologize. I was definitely not aiming for it to sound bad as it sounds when it came out. Oh. I'm so glad that the instructions for this is literally, oh, Put an arm, put another arm. It doesn't matter who gets what. Give him a shield if you want. Have fun. GG no re. Probably throw like either Gundam or Warhammer in the title of those streams. Oh, I would. Paint Live, Gundam Build Paint Live or something like that. I don't know. I like calling it Paint Live because if anybody comes from YouTube and sees, ow, just pinched myself. That sucks. At least I didn't cut myself like I have a very bad tendon. I want it to be so that they go, oh, I know exactly who that is. That's that dude, Alcheminis. I saw him on the YouTube. Felt really old saying that, by the way. Okay, we're going to hold this piece. Opinion. Very good opinion. We're going to make sure I don't cut myself again. Like, I didn't... There's nothing bad that's happened, but it could have been bad. It could have been, as they say, terrible. Speaking of terrible, and my French pronunciation, I pronounced some French stuff today. I was reading a French book today. And I do the stupid thing of I read French terribly. Okay, so... But I do so on purpose. Because I find it hilarious. So what we're going to do. And I still have yet to pick up a superglue accelerant because I use my noggin. I'm going to move back just a little bit. I got to grab superglue because I don't have any superglue in it. Weirdly. It there as in this. Whenever I go to the dollar store, I pick up one or two crazy glues or super glues. They used to have in the same size gel super glue. I loved the gel super glue. Oh. But they don't have it anymore, so I can't. I cannot love the gel super glue. First thing we have to do is make sure that we get all of these little bits off. Really excited. For those of you who are watching this as the VOD on youtube.com/alcheminis. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you know when I post a new video. Hopefully there'll be a new video twice a month, not including Paint Lives. Paint Lives are filmed in front of a live audience on twitch.tv/HouseDemos. The links will be in the description. And I try to do one Paint Live or Simply Live a week. However, life is what happens when you're busy making plans. And so I just I fly by the seat of my pants. I've noticed I've only had a couple of uploads past couple of months, not due to anything else but my own terrible planning. But 2 videos will be coming out this month. 1 should be coming out next week. And then 1 at the end. So, nub is so large, I thought it was a part of the foot. I'm really excited. For those of you who are here watching this, usually behind the scenes commentary happens as well, and stuff like... I'm really excited for tomorrow, Monday, the 9th, because I should be getting my email from Heronius Max, I hope I pronounced it, and his Turnip 28 Kickstarter. I was very, very fortunate in being able to back right at the last moment. I was a little sad that the month was December and he wanted to publish his Kickstarter campaign. I feel like December is almost the worst time for a Kickstarter campaign of the magnitude that he has. Because it's Christmas. I get you have a month, and I get that it was only 25 quid to get everything, but still, you know. I was just lucky I got my paycheck right before the end of it. Or I would be sitting here going, I wish I could have been part of the Turnip 28 Kickstarter. A lot of really disgusting ideas for cult that I'll be doing. Some STLs lined up. Probably be doing a bunch of them a lot. Not the printing or anything, but I might most likely will be doing something to the effect of building, converting, assembling, something like that on these streams, because you know, this Nubs are done. Okay. So now comes the fun part. By fun, I definitely mean fun. And to get 20 of these, it's 2. And now, if anybody was counting with me, probably realized that I didn't do that right. That should be 5. That should be... Alright. I always use super glue for the bases. I found it the easiest. And if I use a whole ton of super glue, it doesn't actually bother me. Because like I said, these come from the dollar store. Ooh. I'm going to be very careful to not super glue myself. Like I always do. I always seem to super glue my fingers together or something of my... Every time I super glue. I don't know what it is. It's like my curse. Oh, this is gonna probably be the reason why I do it. Oh. Ah, okay, I'm gonna put him to the side. Now apparently there's a specific model that can take the leader helmet thing. Look out for him. I don't think pro tip, don't super glue your ass cheeks together. Have you done that, Cult? No, he says with how many dots? 3 dots and a space. Does not give me all the faith in the world in you. Colt, would you tell me if you super glued your ass cheeks together? Because I feel like you wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. Just watching... Sorry, I'm gonna read that in a second. Not gonna lie, setting these dudes down on bases would drive me insane. Watching them fall right now. Grinding my gears. It does bother me. I just do a very nice... See, this is why I wish I had the thought of getting some... Super glue accelerant fried chicken. I'm doing some clan rats today. I have 40 of them for my army I need to get ready. Nice Eternal Enigma. Hold this. I told you I was escaping. Oh, okay, that one's starting to make me a little bit mad, so we're just gonna not deal with that one. I should have definitely put them farther apart, and I definitely should have gotten some accelerant. I don't even have Alexa, so I can't even say something like, Alexa, put super glue accelerant on the shopping list. Oh. Not you either. Hey. We're gonna use my secret ingredient, which is more super glue. Hello, Septum. Don't worry. It is a staple that I feel like I'm no stranger to it. Cult knows the rules, and so do I kind of want to make this short dude, this one. This my leader. Just because it would be so inappropriate to make the smallest dude the dude that tells everybody what. Your homie would be eaten alive. Really tired? Yeah. Come on. This one really does not want me to do anything. This is why I was like, oh yeah, it should take me only, 2 hours to do it. We're half an hour in, 20 minutes in, I guess. And I've only got them on the bases. Okay, so now we're gonna do this stupid thing. We're gonna move them. But we're gonna move this first out of the way. And we're gonna do a couple other housekeeping things. Wow. The base is dry. Because they say super glue takes 24 hours to set. It doesn't. Oh, it takes 24 hours to set. Anybody who's put fingers together with super glue knows that this stuff sets stupid quick. Oh, just gonna put them all over her. Want to make sure that everybody can still see. Yeah, so quick, it's almost shocking. I don't like text because it makes me sometimes question what somebody says. Okay, I made sprue glue, but I made it too thick, so I gotta take some extra Tamiya thinner and expertly, see, look at that, that's way too much. Blah. And add it to it. Tamiya thinner, Tamiya extra thin cement, I should say. Is it cement or model cement? No, it's just extra cement. Oh. I've got two. I've got quick setting and not quick setting. I think it's the quick setting that smells weird. But this stuff should melt a bit more into and make it a little bit more viscous, where it's got the consistency of sludge. I'm not a big fan of sludge consistency. So I've decided, for the sake of everything just being easy, I'm just going to cut them all out and cut out the swords, the closer combat melee stuff as well. These, just so that it doesn't take me 5 years to get this done. And I will be only, oh, I almost cut that guy's toes off. I think I have a smart idea for this too. What is still, there we go. I'm gonna cut the rats out. I'm gonna super glue them onto the bases, and then I'm gonna cut out all of the rest of the equipment. That way we have a little bit more time for, oh my god, look at what has happened. You son of a rat brood mother. There we go. Fixed. That rat bastard. I already used that cult. I already called them rat bastards. So I feel like calling them a second time is like disingenuous, you know? Well, I wasn't paying attention. I don't even know if you were here, to be honest with you. Bite you? Yeah, but right now if I bit you, would I not give you rat bees? Ah, that was terrible. I don't apologize, though. I've been here the whole time. Yeah, right, sure, okay. So I said a secret phrase in the beginning. What was the secret phrase? That was so when I was caught. I told you I wasn't paying attention. You probably didn't even say one. I did say one. Oh, one of the rats fell down. And I don't know where it went. Where the hell did it... Oh, there we go. I was here, I wasn't paying attention. Could you imagine not paying attention to me? Glad I'm not so starved of, like, attention that I just die, like Tinkerbell. Could you imagine? Just died. I'm not paying attention. Dead. Why does that seem like there's way too many bases? Look at that, most of these are almost dry. Nice. I'll help them along when I have these rats on bases. We will employ my handy-dandy secret technique, which apparently some people use the secret technique of a hairdryer. Are you having fun, Mr. Colt, with your dance emotes? This black metal is so good. I do enjoy it. Reminds me, I gotta finish some writing for him. Do that probably tomorrow. Okay. I'm looking into getting a tablet for for doing some sculpting. So I can sculpt my own 3D models. I can print my own 3D models. I was thinking that when I open up a Patreon, that I would offer that as a reward for like higher tier. And it'd be like bits when I build, like when I make them. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way every month to make, 45 bits. But while I'm making a video or doing some work on my own that's not part of a video for armies that are just like for me or stuff for friends or something like that, throw them up on Patreon as well. Because like right now I need a bunch of chains, and there are some like skull facial expressions that I want that I haven't found yet. So I'd have to sculpt those, right? Which, no big deal. I'm perfectly happy doing it. But what if somebody else wants the same ones,
So,
Oh!
what brings you here?
Holy shit!
Isn't it obvious?
Painting Dad
I
with
came
a
here to see
raid.
you.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? My name on Twitch is Faustamos. I am also known on YouTube as the Alcheminiaturist. What were you? I'm imagining you were painting. What were you painting? I'm currently.
Kids. That's how you grow big and
How you
strong.
go big and strong. Thank you very much. The follow. I have too many rats. Ah, I love work ethic. Work ethic, kids. Eating Mandalorian. Oh, snap. I'm gonna have to go and check that out when I'm done. I still have yet to watch that show, to be perfectly honest. I am doing 40 clan rants. Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible with watching TV and movies, to be perfectly honest. I work too much, and then I'm either playing video games on here. Don't stream that bit of a spoiler. I'm one of those people that I will literally go and read like the entire plot of a movie and then go and watch it and still be like, huh, that's interesting. I realize I have to emote with my hands because you can't see me. But yeah, so spoilers have never bothered me since, God, I'm gonna say almost 20 years now, 15 years now or so. I've had so many people be like, oh, did you know so-and-so happens? And I'd be like, oh man, now I don't want to watch this. Until I was just like, oh man, that's cool, but I want to see it with my own two eyes. I will say I'm like halfway through the first episode though, so, you know, I would like, I don't know, like 1/8 of a point or something like that for the attempt. Right, that's how it works. You get a partial point for every bit of a series that you've watched. Like, my family was surprised when I watched all of Wednesday with them, and I like sat for the entire day and I just like watched it because it was like 8 hours. And I was just like, oh yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I listen to a lot of podcasts, though. They are all horror podcasts, but I do listen to podcasts. Got like 8 on the go, and Cult Following, my mod, is trying to get me into, was it the Adventure Zone? And I've listened to like a couple of their episodes like a long time ago, but I never got into it. And for him, it seemed like it was a grave sin to him that I had never done it. Because he was like, oh, okay, you know, but what about the Adventure Zone? And I was like, you know, like maybe I'll get to it. And then he was like, oh, okay, I understand. Have you heard of the Adventure Zone? And this bit with him went on, God, how long did it go on for? Called like 20 minutes? 18 snaps or something? Speaker on my 15th re-listen of season 1. 15 re-listens. 15 re-listens. You know what I've re-listened to 15 times? I don't know. I'm asking you. I have no idea. Gives me that good serotonin. You know what gives me that good serotonin? When you send me a Snapchat in the morning. When you personally say, good morning, Faust, you fantastic human, you beautiful devil, you larger-than-life personality, and then you quickly dash it away when you say something like, oh, okay, well, thanks for contributing to the bit, I guess. I've never done that. You were supposed to just go along with the lie. I'm trying to be cool in front of the painting, Dad. I'm working with amateurs here. This is 38 season now. There's no cool coming from this end. I don't know. Us dads have to stick together. Seasoned with salt and pepper. Oh, seasoned with like salt, pepper, and garlic. I don't know about you, Colt. I'm seasoned with trying to think of something funny to say, and all I've got to say is like Frank's Red Hot Sauce and habanero. Is he gonna stay up? Is he gonna stay up? Is it over the age of 35? Is it gonna stay up? That joke is for men. And anybody else who understands that, I am sorry. This is gonna go on YouTube. Somebody's gonna listen to it, and there's gonna be a comment. It's gonna be like, excuse me. Okay, this one's proving to be more difficult than I want it to be. So we're going to hold on to it. I'm going to mute myself for just a second because I'm going to pull out my handy-dandy secret weapon. I was saying earlier that I don't have accelerant, so I have to use something else, and that's what I use instead of. And it should be good. Oh, I'd say. What do you think? Frickin' rats. I decided that the smart thing to do would be cut out all of the rest, or clip out all of the rest of the parts after the fact, so that I had more time for my stuff to dry. And because it doesn't really matter who gets what, as long as everybody has 2 arms at the end of it, good. I will show you something I'm working on. It's gonna be behind the scenes, but it most likely will just be for like an Instagram post, so it doesn't bother me too terribly much to show you. Just finish these couple of shields. I've been watching a lot of the Callisto Protocol, and I play a lot of Resident Evil and other horror type games when I do play video games on Twitch.tv. So I've started... Here, I'm gonna bring it up. Started converting... I 3D printed this rat, and I accidentally broke off his feet, so I'm using him as like a proof. Trying to sculpt some gore and some teeth and whatnot into him, so that he looks just wrong. And he has no face. Like, here's another one. There's almost similar, well, exactly similar in stature. And I literally just made a V and cut him out. And I had made these hollow because I thought, oh, well, that'll be a lot easier for me to cut through. And while it was, there's still resin in this jerk. And I found that out when I cut into him, pierced the skin all the way through, and liquid resin just started pouring out. And it was actually kind of cool because it was like it was bleeding. And I had to stop and just laugh and then realize I had open cuts and resin was going all over my hands. And anybody who's dealt with 3D printer and resins before know that that's not a good combination. And have the mini explode in a couple weeks. That's true. Oh, but could you imagine like I said, I love horror, so a mini just exploding on its own would have just hit all the right buttons for me, and I would have been, oh no, but also, oh, that's so dope. I would have taken photos. I should have taken a photo. Oh, didn't. Maybe if I do another one and I cut into it, we'll do the same thing, and I can get it live, like a live reaction, and just fake it. I'll do the YouTuber fake reaction for engagement. You know, I cut a resin piece open and it bled. Not clickbait at 3 a.m. That's what kids do these days, right? They have to write not clickbait in their clickbait titles. I always loved that. My kids watch stuff like that all the time, and they're like, Dad, come watch this. This is so cool. And I'm like, I can see. Like, that's why I can't watch ghost hunting shows, because you can tell how faked it's been, you know? I hate clickbait. This is so much worse than the hobby and painting. I mean, don't look at my brand new video then. My brand new video is something like, I've already failed new year, new a new army or something like that. And I did fail. Like, I'm gonna be I'll be 100% honest with you. I tried something that I'm not really good at, which is dry brushing, and I decided, you know what would be really smart? I'll just dry brush an entire model from start to finish, except for the priming layer. So I primed it, and then I just took 4 different colors and dry brushed it, and it did not go well. I have to go back and I'll repaint it properly. I'll grab it. Miniature up there? What is? Oh, there it is. I can go grab the miniature. What's my hobby YouTube? It is. I'll type it in chat here. Hold on one second. I think I spelled it right. Yes, I think I spelled it right, because I am terrible and I always doubt myself when it comes to spelling anything. I'll spell the word the and then look at it like 3 times and go, am I right? There's only like 8 or so videos on there. Stand by for link. Oh, you've got a link? Right, okay, well, I mean, if my mods know. There we go. Yeah, there. Yeah, you do the goofy face pick? Yeah, I do. Well, I was reading... Okay, so I was reading a book on, like, tips for YouTube success, and I'm not gonna lie, I was reading it. And one of the things that they had said was, like, make sure you have, like, a face or something in there so that you, like, the algorithm, the bot picks up that, you know, there's more going on. I'm not gonna lie. I think that it's absolutely cringe as heck to do something like that. I'll go grab the mini, so like I'll save you a click. I 100% know that this is not a good mini. It is not painted well. All I see is terrible. But I learnt a lesson, and that's what I care about the most, you know? Okay, so let's separate all of these into shields over here. I have booty. Look, I am a gigantic fan of Slaanesh, alright? I think that she's just wonderful. Anything that gets murder fucked into existence can't be all that bad, you know? You destroy over half a race literally by existing, coming into existence. I think, you know, I think that's something that I could potentially follow. More videos, stretching box contents. I watched a video. Okay, so do you I did my video and then I found out about once in a 6 side, and that's who you're talking about because I know you are. I do want to do more. 100% I want to do more. Yeah, so Slaanesh, so originally Cult, to answer your murder fucks, the Eldare, which are space elves, were one race, and they had basically got to the pinnacle of their like existence, and they had nothing else to do. They wanted for nothing. They had basically no war. It didn't matter. Nothing mattered. So they just started engaging in orgiastic everything. Everything was just like a gigantic, and I mean this in all seriousness, clusterfuck. And because of this sheer amount of decadence and excess, a new god was born, and that god is known as Slaanesh. The god that has both and none and all genders and sex at once, known both as he and she who thirsts. The being that everybody only associates with sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and yet one of the models is literally known as like the Prince of Greed, and he is, or gluttony or something like that, and he is a mass of a man. It is excess in everything. Literally, you take enjoyment from here, and you go here, you worship Slaanesh. It doesn't matter what you do. It is hedonism bot. Also, the Keeper of Secrets is hella sexy. This is one of my favorite. Pay no attention to that. This is one of my favorite models that I literally just 3D printed because I could. That's something you understand. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean into stretching box contents, to be perfectly honest. I have a video coming up that I'm going to start working on in the next couple of weeks that is not stretching box contents, but I'm pretty excited to do. I also am a big fan of DIY. Yeah, 32,000 views on the first video I took seriously, just so you know. I don't know if you use a wet palette. I would love to know how much your wet palette cost, because mine is right here, and I'll tell you how much mine cost right after you tell me how much. As the cringiest thumbnail, and I know, isn't it great? I loved doing that. Like, every second of it was terrible, but it was so good. $10, had it for about 15 years. Mine, the plastic, this is 8.5 by 11. The plastic cost me $4. The roll of parchment paper, which I still have 90% of, cost me $2. And the shop towel that I got, you know, I got like 5 sheets and I can make 2 or 3 inserts for it. I got for $4 as well. So I think I spent $12, and this will last me probably for the rest of my life. The rest of my painting life. And I see something like, and I'm not here to go, you proverbial you, spending, you know, $40 on Red Grass Games wet palette, you're an idiot. But for people, especially the younger generation that's coming in, they should be aware of better, like, cheaper ways to get into this hobby, because this hobby is already expensive. And, you know, the worst thing that we can do is price out the new guys, the new kids, you know, the dad who wants to do something with their kid and so has to buy 2 armies. So I've got, and like my 3D print station, my wash and cure station cost me $10 because I built it myself, and now it's super DIY. But I want to make sure that people have, you know, alternatives. Now, you can go out and buy, you know, the Elegoo wash and cure station if you want to, or what's the other big brand? It's not Forzen, it's something like that. I mean, they want to buy it. They by all means, and I will not stop anybody. And I say in my in that super cringy thumbnail video, I'm not the hobby police. At the end of the day, and this is gonna sound terrible, because, you know, I'm supposed to be an influencer, or at some point I'll be an influencer, and so I should probably be, you know, XYZ. I don't care. I'm not the hobby police. You know, we already have enough people in this hobby saying, oh, you aren't doing what I think you should be doing, so you're wrong. They don't need me doing it too, you know? Every time I do Skaven models, I want to play Vermintide. Not because I want to kill Skaven, but because I want to, like... Oh, he does have an army. Because I love Skaven. Skaven are probably my second favorite army in... don't fucking gatekeep. And also, don't be a fucking prick. I think that's even in my my channel, like my chat rules. Don't be an asshole or don't be a prick. It's one of the two. Like, we're supposed to enjoy this for fun. Let's not be jerks. All right, that's one done. At an hour in, we've got one done. I'm in danger. Jeez, I should have been banned by that if that's the rules. Well, you're a special case because I'm pretty sure I enable your idiocracy, and your idiocracy is only aimed at me, so alright with it, I guess. Where's the other belt? No. That rule's more meant for the people who come in and try to get something out by contributing nothing to the conversation and trying to bring everybody down. There's a difference between joking around and trying to bring... You know what I mean? And banging Conquer Days when I was smoking it. We all should have been banned in those Crunker days. To be honest with you, though, Cold. Heh. You really enjoyed that, don't you, Colt? That follower emote. I like how this one's pointing directly at you. This is my boom bell. Can't use it too much, you gotta keep that magic alive. Oh, that magic will never not be alive. I wanna play that game again. Probably play it on my own though. Nobody appreciated my voice acting for that game. I'm not supposed to appreciate it. I mean, if you don't want to appreciate it, Cult, you don't have to. You can admit things are good games. It had good gameplay. Everybody's gonna be super curious about this, and maybe one day I will have a throwback for that game. But until then, MMC is not good. MMC is literally... It's goated, my guy. It's goated. You just don't appreciate art. And that's okay. Not appreciating art is alright in itself. Anyhow. I was supposed to play a... It's not goated with the sauce. It is goated with the sauce. I gotta make sure that I'm keeping track of whom's is getting your people taken from. I'm gonna have to start looking for another. Shit, it technically is. But we're not gonna talk about that game here right now, as this is going to be going on the YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Cult doesn't know what he's talking about. All right, Painting Dad. Thank you very much again for the raid. I will definitely see you again soon. Enjoy your night. Oh, I almost put this upside down. I wonder how many heathen points I would be taking. I put one of those upside down, you know what I mean? Actually, you know what? While I'm thinking of it, let's move these into triangle base, the triangle ones and the circle. We'll move these. I feel like I'm dealing with chopstick. Oh, I realize that tomorrow's time for work, which I'm actually looking forward to work, not gonna lie, because then that's one more day closer to Diablo Resurrected with the boys, which will be Friday. Pretty excited. Hell, I keep him too close. Probably closer than most, but honestly, he and I might have a whole lot in common and roll up a lot of tree. Now follow me, seeing my stars like I fuck with astrology. Now what was time to be? Asking these voices like, did I do properly? Okay. Now, the easiest thing to do is kind of just cut these in half and then just throw them on. I will do most of the trimming and the peeling of mold lines later. Right now is just getting them all together. However, the next thing I have to do, I have to find the other one of these. I don't know where my other captain. Which makes me very sad, because I know that I have two of them. You might see my head, just don't worry. Well, that sucks. That makes me actually kind of sad. But can't really dwell on it. Now, find the person to put this on. Is it? You are. Okay, we'll give it to this guy.
sweat. Filling with the rays of a golden age in a different time, cause I'm hopeless. The fire and the fumes, inhaling the feelings of high and a low. The reasons I'm here and the whys and the who's and the questions I ask if the lies are all true.
Are you only working till Wednesday, Cole?
Feeling every little bitty but the sweaty palms of a delusion state. I'm in a lucid place and I'm a minute away from a psychotic break. Oh baby, lately I've been needing everything that you got. Never really was the type to back down from any addiction when I'm drinking it till it's gone. Time stop, slow down. I'll see you when the morning come. I'm lost, full now. I'll finish when the moment's done. I've seen this scene before.
Apparently, this is the one that... But there's one that he's pointing straight forward.
Stranded by the pieces that I've put together, labored and so. And I've been back and forth with all of this. Maybe I'm just losing control.
Warhammer Paints nerd. Yeah. I do paint live all the time. And technically, this is not painting. This is assembly. So, get it on. Even nerdier? Suck my nerdier. You gotta be so... Why do you gotta be so hard? I'm trying to put 40 of these jerk bags together, these clan rats together before I have to end stream in 50 minutes. So you know what? You realize that you can see all the way to the end, so works. So you need to create the first one, do an incantation and make it become possessed, and then force it to make the rest while you're sleeping. If I could do that, do you not think that I wouldn't? You think I'm some sort of masochist that'd be like, oh no, I would love to nothing more than to completely build 40 of the same dudes. No. No. Batman. See, you look like you could be a leader, except for you have no helmet. Saw the art that you did on Instagram though, Lou. Looks really good. I wish I had even an eighth of your drawing, sketching, whatever it is that you call it. I don't know what it's called. Ability. Bro. The Hopper one or the old dude? It's the one that you just posted. I blame the fact that I've had more Tylenol tonight than I should have, as well as indescribable. Plus, I also have a terrible memory. So, Hopper from Stranger Things. Fuck yeah. Hopper from Stranger Things. Okay, so maybe popular opinion, but Hopper's pretty fucking dope. Just saying. Hopper is like the best dude. Now, I've never heard any criticism. He's your man crush. I mean, I'm not gonna say same, but same. I always found that so weird, that term, man crush. He's my man crush. Fucking just say that you like him. He's hot. He is, as Cult likes to say, goated with the sauce. And You know, sometimes I wonder why I say things. But, like, he's an officer. And you know what they say about officers? Can't trust him. This guy, he could frisk you any day. Oh my, oh my. Where is Lula when you need her with the bonk emote? This is your, I don't know, half an hour warning. If you're not already subbed to my YouTube and you're watching this on YouTube, press that YouTube button that says that you want to subscribe to my YouTube. It helps me out. The Chips finished outlining Jareth. I don't know who Jareth is. But that's dope. Got him. Just very quick chip grabbing. Also, if you're watching this on the day it comes out, please don't forget that AGDQ 2023 is live currently. Can't remember who they're raising money for, but they're raising money. Go give them a couple extra dollars and tell them I sent you. Won't do anything. It'll make you feel pretty cool. As anybody who donates to charity, pretty cool in my book. What kind of chips did you get, Plo? Blue. Always get it wrong. I'll never get them right. Never get it right. Kettle cooked barbecue flavor. Are you a barbecue chip enjoyer? Do I have to stop being friends with you? Yes, I do. Okay. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Friendship with Blue, as long as they aren't sweet. Ugh. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't get. But I accept how people find barbecue chips good. I never could get into them. They just taste not good, in my opinion. Although I'm a Takis Fuego kind of man. I'm a big fan of them Takis Fuego. That lime with the kick. Oh, that just hit. These ones are more of a mesquite hot flavor. Okay, I know which ones you're talking about. I've eaten them. I will eat them if there's nothing else around. But it's one of those I do so under protest. I also don't know why I'm doing this. Every time I understand that, oh, what if I did this? If I just mixed it up, put the shield on first, and like, ka-cha! And then put this on like, ka-cha! Oh. I love these rad boys. Ran out of Philadelphia onion dip and Ruffles. All dressed. Okay, so if anybody hasn't had... Isn't all dressed only a Canadian thing? I know ketchup is only a Canadian thing, which is so funny to me. All Dressed are probably, or actually no, they aren't probably, are within my top 5 favorite chips. They are not number 1. They are not number 2. But 3 through 5 are all kind of like a free-for-all. It all depends on my mood. I've gone back on keto, so it's not like I can even have... What's 1 and 2? Takis Fuego is number 1. Number 2, Miss Vicky's Salt and Vinegar. I remember being introduced to them when I was younger by a friend of mine who I will just say his initials were RC. And RC and I used to be inseparable. Like, if I wasn't at RC's house, RC was at my house. And RC introduced me to Miss Vicky's Salt and Vinegar. He was like, yo, you gotta test this. This is the best. This is what we have on gaming and movie nights. Like, there is no, oh, I don't know. It's like, this is what it is. And I went, okay, sure. Because I was a young kid of like 10 or 11. They actually make them all dressed now. I really wonder, they make them all dressed? What? That's insane. And I tried one, and I was blown away. My entire life was flipped upside down. It was like I got told that I was going to live with my aunt and uncle in Bel Air because, you know, I was going to get in trouble from the local people who started making trouble and were up to no good. And that's all I really know about the plot of the spicy dill pickle. Isn't bad either. The spicy dill pickle, what? And yeah, for years, that was basically like the only thing that I would have. They're making trouble in the neighborhood. Did they, Exo Chosen? Did they really? Oh, you're asking me. I don't know. Probably. I left that place. My aunt and uncle were rich, so I didn't have to worry about it anymore. Get wrecked. I don't know why I did that. I'm not that cool. I apologize. Oh, we're halfway done. We have 45 or 35 minutes left. Thank God. Whew. I'm going to take a slight break. Drink me some water. Welcome, Exo Chosen. No hustle. No. Hustle your muscle. I wonder how... It's delayed. I only have 2 hours tonight to stream. So I literally only have a few... Because that was creepy. That was great. Oh, I love that. I don't have my face cam on right now, so I had to do something else. I have to get ready for bed because I've got work in the morning. I'm gonna screenshot that and draw it. Clue, if you're in my Discord, there's actually some images of me with a top ponytail and also pigtails. There's also a screenshot of me realizing that somebody could grab my hair in a fist like this and it be on both sides. And the look on my face actually is probably why they did it. But yeah, go nuts. Make sure to tag me so I can follow, or I can like and reshare it and post it all over the place. But is it gonna be technically fan art? Because I've only ever had fan art twice before. You're gonna head off to bed? Alright, have a good one. I'll talk to you in the morning. And move these guys over. Get your rat butts over. Oh. Yeah, separating these into different days is probably a very good idea. Very smart. Super intelligent. Nobody's as intelligent or as attractive or funny as me. Except for that guy Carrot Top. That guy is jacked. I'm not saying I'm better than him because we all know that he does a lot of drugs and we don't want to make him mad. I wouldn't want to make him mad. Well, also, what is he going to do? Prop comedy and make fun of me? That'd be funny, though. I'd laugh. So we have to make sure. V for victory? We're gonna put a V for victories. That feels so wrong. Yeah, it's supposed to. Just looked at the image. It's supposed to be like the anarchy symbol.
Work ethic, kids.
That's how you go big and strong. Midwest. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm just currently building 40 clan rats because I hate myself. Although, there's a part of me that says, you know it'd be hilarious, no problem, just working on some space. Dwarves, got one fully painted tonight. Ah, you've got some of them Votan. Okay, so I play a lot of Deep Rock Galactic with one of my mods and then another friend of mine. And it's also your fourth army. What are your other three? And I really, like, I'm looking for conversion bits for Votan so I can make, like, our Deep Rock Galactic characters into the dwarves. They barely have a beard, so they're hardly dwarves. I mean, they're squats. Tau, Black Templars, and Night Lords. Night Lords, Black Templar, and Tau. Wow, okay. That is... So why... Miniature SC terrain. Oh, good evening from Canada. Well, also good evening from Canada. I am also in the frozen Great White North. Tiniest of travelers. Also, Midwest, why Night Lords and Thunder Bay? I am in the Edmonton area. So, hello from a couple provinces over. So, I turned your creepy look into a GIF because I was bored. Can you post it in my Discord, please? Oh my god. Oh. I'm gonna have to have a nice sit down with both of you. Because...
So...
Oh my god. JR86 with another raid. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. I'm an Emperor's Children enjoyer, in fact. Hello, Boosted. Hello, Raiders. Hello, everybody. My name is Faust Amos, also known on YouTube as The Alcheminiaturist. And I am currently doing something ridiculous, which is 40 clan rats. I have to post to your Discord, but the link is expired. I'll get you one. Mac, can you generate a link for Plo? I can do it. Do it right now. I'll post it in. I mean, Resident Evil. Oh. I am a bit of a hedonist. I absolutely love noise and everything else. Buddy Mega owns a bunch of Night Lords. That's how you get to play against them often. Ugh. I hope you kill them all. I had a friend who Night Lords was his favorite 40k army. He never, I don't think he ever built or painted one, but he loved them so much. What section should I post it in? Put it in memes and images. How it started with, and for Black Templars wanting Space Marines but not wanting to do Ultramarines. I didn't want to go vanilla. I get it. I 100% get it. I'll just leave this here so that everybody understands my where I stand. Had nothing to do with the raid. Boosted, I call shenanigans if somebody's coming over from playing a speed run of Resident Evil. But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody who's come over and anybody who's stayed. Hello, JR. How was your runs? Also, feel free to call Boosted a liar. I'm calling Boosted a liar as well. It's going. I'm just building models right now because I have to get it all done. Also, one second. If this doesn't make everything fall, I'll be happy. The runs were trash as usual. So I have this. You know, just waiting to be dealt with, waiting to be done. At some point, I'll get to it. Space Communist, yeah. I have a paint scheme and everything ready to go. I just, with what time, you know, streaming, work, videos to be made. You never have enough time. There's never enough time to do all of the hobby that you wish to do, you know? That worked. It's posted. Thank you. I appreciate it. I may steal it and make it my own. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. How did you get... Wasn't only the fact that Gene turned more grimdark than the whole... mind control with the whole mind control. Nothing was wrong with them just being all over good guys. I mean, everything has to be grim. In the grim dark future of the 41st millennium, there's only war. I don't really care for their lore. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about the Tau lore, and I don't want to. Thank you very much for the continued subscription there, Mr. Boosted. I don't know. You probably can't see it, but there's like tiny hairs that were attached to that that model I had to get out. Okay, now this is what happens when I get left to my own devices. I make stuff for people. I mean, if it helps you, I'm not a person. I'm literally just hands. Collection of pewter figures that my dad painted from the 90s, most of them in D&D. Damn! Damn, LD. That is... Oh. See, my dad is not a nerd that I know of. Not in the conventional sense of, like, D&D and Warhammer and stuff like that. My dad likes his NASCAR and his Avro arrows, and I mean, it is what it is. So it's not like I can say, "Hey, Dad, let's play some D&D together," where my kids can, because I. Okay, am I a Southerner? No, I'm actually in Canada. I live in Alberta, the Texas of Canada. So I guess kind of just a North Southerner. That work? Well, that wasn't good. I hate when my arm falls off. The only time I've ever been south, like in the south of the States, is when I went to Florida once. Back when I was like 12. Come on. Come on. I want to see that. Let's post a picture in Discord of the model. I got it done. Look at it whenever you want. I'm getting chicken fries. Yeah. Chicken fries? God. Can you have a couple chicken fries for me? I can't have them. Too many carbs. When you're on that keto, everything just is... Have it. I will look at it in just one moment. Ugh. Way. Or you went south. Go back up north to hug you. I didn't even know you existed at that point. Hold on. Oh, I like that. Of course Megami like that. F you, Megami. F you. She's not even here, so I can do that. Now you have to decide. I've got so many of these. Ooh. So all of my hobby friends that are here, I will be doing some Turnip 28 stuff coming up in the next month or so. Now that the Kickstarter is done and the files should be sent out. You're back with your chicken fries. I like your dwarf. I like your squat. What made you choose green? Looks like Dark Angel's green. Although, is it called Dark Angel's green anymore? God, some of the names that I remember, I took a huge break back from when I used to play or used to build. It's Caliban green now. Oh, is it? Well, frick. How old I am? I actually, here's why you get a kick at it. Green because it's the color, you haven't used it. I actually feel that. That's what I'm painting my Tau up in. Not the Caliban green. I'll bring out the paint for it. I bought paint especially for it. Caribbean blue. I'm really excited. I've never used a color like this before. Tau red or red, gold, and electric. Ooh. I also realized that I didn't have like any browns save Rhinox hide. And I went out and I bought like 5 different browns. Cause if you have a person on a horse and he's got like armor, and then there's the horse, and then there's like the belt, and then there's, you know, the saddle, and then there's other leather, like the 5 different leathery styles. and a flesh tone for a horse, and you've got one brown? Like, that doesn't work. You know? How the hell are you supposed to do that? Anarchy up. So I bought a bunch. I've slowly started moving away from just using Citadel colors. I've started picking up some scale 76. I have a few. I'm not gonna say a bunch. I have a few pro acro colors, and I have a bunch now of Vallejo, which I think that's how you pronounce it, Vallejo. Everybody pronounces it Vallejo, but it's not Vallejo. What am I doing on time? Ooh, 17 minutes, baby! I guess I'll show something that I have that may make some people in chat go, ooh. I know that I went ooh when I found out that Hello, French-tastic. I hope you are fantastic. And where'd that other... There it is. My last clan rat of the night. I'm pretty excited, actually. Put this one.
I've seen this scene before. Maybe it's inside of my soul.
Popped one of my dad's figures into Discord. I don't mess with him because he's... Oh. Yeah, no, I understand. I'm sorry for your loss, but thank you very much for sharing with us. I love pewter miniatures, especially like the old GW pewter miniatures. Those are good. Oh, that's what it's... Oh, the Dragon Nightshade. I'll take a look at it in just 1 second. I gotta put the shield. And then while I'm taking a look at that, I will grab the pewter miniature too. So points to anybody who can tell me what that is. I know what it is because I bought it in the box. I've seen that dragon before, LD. That looks like... Oh, what was that? Warhammer... It's not. It's the original. It's one of the. It's like the second iteration of the Plague Bell. Yes. Follow me. Seeing my stars like I fuck with astrology. Not what was taught to be. Asking these voices like, did I do properly? Should I own property? Should I have saved all my spinach and broccoli? Just to exist. Sorry, I'm taking a look for something. Where to God, I've seen this scene before. Maybe it's inside of my soul. Yeah, that dragon reminds me of the two-headed chaos dragon. Here, I'll post something in my own Discord. I see the sunrise. We at it again. Reality's mixing. I'm finding my friends. Exclusively lifted. I don't pretend that my energy isn't just. When I was a kid, I didn't collect. I didn't collect like I do now. I had. Well, they were called lizard men back then, and the Bretonnian Knights, and I absolutely loved the Bretonnian Knights. I'm not gonna lie, like that was my jam. All of those peasants and the knights, questing knights, rail knights. I am so excited for those to come back. Because I had an ex-girlfriend throw out all of my Warhammer models. I didn't have tons, but what I had was very sentimental to me, you know? And never can quite find, like, an intact enough lot to warrant a purchase, because I don't want to buy it piece by piece. I could, I just don't want to. No. One. And... now, Sundays are usually my shorter streams, just because I like to catch up on sleep just before I have work the next day. But I will be live tomorrow, so if you're new and you would like to see things apart from Warhammer and painting, I do variety stream. I do stream about 4 or 5 times a week, as well as work on videos. I am a YouTuber as well. And so I am going to wish you all goodbye.